Hello, welcome to Cucumbers Forum. If you have found yourself here, it's because you are wildly out of your way as far as using the internet goes, because this is a segment that I'm going to be trying to do once or twice a month that is going to involve, as you can see, multiple camera angles of eclectic nature. So this will be a pretty pretty standard interview slash podcast, talk show, whatever you would like to call it, brought to you by, obviously, Cucumber Forum. So, I will be talking to musicians, artists, anybody who, I guess a good way to describe it, would see a video like this floating around online and be like, what the hell is that? I want to be a part of that. So, I figured I would make it a reality. I think that there are way too many normal podcasts that try to essentially or try to bring something new to the table, and ultimately they don't. They fall pretty flat in that regard. So I'm trying to fill that void by giving the people what they want, which is a talk show filmed on my iPhone, my laptop camera, and a $40 camera I got on Amazon. So, with that being said, this is going to be the pilot, I guess. Ultimately, I'm not just a talking head. I am very much a creator, an artist, a musician, whatever the hell you want to call it. I do a lot, and I see other people who do a lot as well, and that's very important to me. However, to start, like I said, I'm Cucumber Form. I am an electronic artist. I am the interviewer. I play the bass. I play drums. I play guitar. I just basically any instrument that I get my hand on in any capacity, I try to learn to the best of my knowledge, because I think that learning and novelty are the fundamental cornerstones of my life and what make my passions in life worth living in the first place. So, yes, I like music. I like listening to music. I like making music. I like being at shows, at performances that also include music. Go figure. I have been playing the guitar, at least, my main instrument, since I was 18. It was my 18th birthday gift, and it was right at the crux of COVID, and it was a very lonely time, but I figured that if I were to be spending all this time alone and inside, that I might be doing it, in some form, in some artistic capacity that isn't just going to be me binge watching Game of Thrones for the third time in a row. So I learned guitar. Sophomore year of college, I'm a senior currently. I bought my first instrument with my own money, which is my really cheap bass. It's horrible. It sounds like garbage, and the amp is like this big. So, but I like it. I like making music, and most of it gets plugged into my computer anyways through an interface. I don't use those things to perform. Those amps are way too shitty. Let's see, I made 5 albums so far. I've scored a movie. And I'm trying to work on getting all of my music onto more conventional streaming services so my friends can actually listen to it. But yeah, no, that's a little bit about me. Currently, I'm in the process of, like I said, getting my music online, which it is online. Mostly on SoundCloud is where most of it is kept. And a secret album is also floating around outside, of which you can find the link to in a Wikipedia article about an EF4 tornado that happened in 2023. So yeah, I'm a little eclectic. I don't know. But the nature of these interviews in this show in general is going to be that. So, I don't know. Currently, I'm putting my music online, and I am learning the drums is what I'm currently doing. It is very difficult. I would also like to emphasize that I did not grow up playing instruments at all. I've never had any professional training. I don't know how to properly mix anything. I kind of have brute forced my way into learning everything that comes with music. And I've made every single song in my discography on GarageBand. So I don't know what to tell you. I work with what I have, I guess, is probably the most proper way to say it. But with that being said, this is pretty much the conclusion of this like little pilot episode that I'm doing of this, because of some interviews and some things that fell through due to, as previously discussed, I'm sure, 2 hurricanes, one of which I storm chased. Just stuff going on in our personal lives and exams, so I have no qualms with that. I just figured that this actually works out, because at least you guys get to put a name to the face that is doing this absolutely abhorrent talk show thing. Cucumbers Forum. I came up with that and said that I'm like, that's a great idea. This is what happens when you have too much free time. I should have been an engineering major, not a journalism major. Anyways, that really concludes it, and I'm sure that it'll be like more elaborate segments and intros and whatever